Hello and welcome to the news on Haske TV. I am Christiana Babayo. Vice President Kashim Shettima has returned to Abuja after a week-long diplomatic and economic mission to Guinea-Conakry and Switzerland. Shettima arrived at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport on Saturday after representing President Bola Ahmed Tinubu at the inauguration of Guinea's President Mamadi Doumbouya. The news agency of Nigeria reports that the Vice President also led Nigeria's delegation to the 56th World Economic Forum (WEF) annual meeting held in Switzerland. According to Shettima, the trip underscored Nigeria's renewed commitment to regional solidarity in West Africa and its determination to reposition the economy in line with President Tinubu's Renewed Hope agenda. The Vice President also joined former President Olusegun Obasanjo, former Vice President Yemi Osinbajo, and the Minister of Finance, Mr. Wale Edun, to advance the Accra Reset Initiative, a platform advocating African industrialization driven by domestic capital and value chains rather than foreign aid. The Minister of State for Industry, Senator John Owan, has warned that Nigeria must urgently cut its dependence on imports and channel its growing population into productive industrial activity. Speaking at the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Lagos Province 35 Economic Summit on Saturday, Owan said population size alone does not guarantee economic growth. He noted that the success of the federal government's Nigeria First policy depends on coordinated implementation and the strategic use of public procurement to boost local manufacturing. The minister added that consistent government demand would unlock private investment, strengthen domestic value chains, and reduce reliance on foreign goods. Deputy spokesperson of the House of Representatives, Honorable Philip Agbese, has dismissed the interim report of the Minority Caucus Ad Hoc Committee on alleged alterations of the Tax Reforms Act, saying the report has been overtaken by events following the release of the certified true copies of the laws. The committee, in its preliminary findings, had claimed that a comparison between the earlier gazetted versions and the certified true copies showed that alterations were made, particularly to the Nigeria Tax Administration Act of 2025. According to the report, at least 3 different versions of the Nigeria Tax Administration Act were in circulation, while a directive to align the acts with the federal government printing press was described as a procedural anomaly that allegedly encroached on the legislative powers of the National Assembly. However, reacting to the report in an interview with newsmen, Agbese said the leadership of the National Assembly had already taken decisive steps to address all concerns surrounding the discrepancies in the gazetted tax laws. We will now take a short break and the news will continue when we come back. Welcome back, and now the news will continue. The Nigeria Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress of Nigeria have threatened a nationwide industrial action over the federal government's alleged continued failure to implement the reviewed consolidated health salary structure for health workers. The unions, in a statement, issued what they described as a final and irrevocable 14-day ultimatum to the Federal Ministry of Health and relevant authorities, warning that failure to act would trigger mass mobilization of workers across the country. The statement was jointly signed by the TUC General Secretary, Comrade Nuhu Toru, and the NLC's Acting General Secretary, Benson Upa. The union said the ultimatum takes effect from January 23, 2026 and demands the immediate implementation of the 2021 Technical Committee report on the adjustment of CONHES. The Adamawa State Police Command has deployed additional night patrol teams to Kofare Agric area following reports of alleged night attacks and calls by residents for increased security presence. The command said the move was aimed at strengthening security and preventing criminal activities in the area, while investigations into the reported incidents are ongoing. In a statement issued on Friday, the police public relations officer Suleiman Nguroje said the Commissioner of Police, Dankombo Mori,